It's time for LA Galaxy Soccer. The six-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy is presented by Modelo, made for those with a fighting spirit. By Dignity Health, official healthcare provider of the LA Galaxy. By Yamava Casino at San Manuel. And by Vivid Seats. From Dignity Health Sports Park, the LA Galaxy is on the air. Tonight, the Galaxy return home to build upon a hard-fought match in the Cali Classico last week in Palo Alto. Another MLS original is in town this time around. It's the Galaxy home to FC Dallas. Hello again and welcome. Joe Tutino here. Glad to have you aboard for this one. I hope this broadcast finds you well, whether you're picking us up on the Galaxy YouTube channel, Apple TV, via the local broadcast on the audio selector, or at SiriusXM FC 157. Tonight, the Galaxy finds itself shorthanded once again, facing an FC Dallas side which comes in sixth place in the MLS West on a record of 7-5-5. They are a +7 in goal differential and have more wins away from home than they do at FC Dallas Stadium. Well, the Galaxy begin tonight in 11th place in the West. LA searching for wins, especially at Dignity Health Sports Park. The Galaxy has just 2 home wins on the season, something they hope to add to in the next couple of hours. Last week in San Jose, the shorthanded Galaxy put in a strong shift, especially from Harper Miller, who's shown well in the last 2 weeks. This time around, his good work, along with the passing of Marco Royce, helped LA take the early lead. In the 13th minute, Joseph Painsil on a breakaway found the back of the net. In fact, Joe could have had a hat trick on the night. The 1-0 lead held to the 63rd minute when San Jose was able to equalize on a scramble in front of the LA goal. And in the closing moments, the Earthquakes had a chance to win the game on a penalty kick. But JT Marcinkowski came up big against his former side with the save, preserving the draw away from home. Tonight against FC Dallas, it's the second meeting between these clubs. The Galaxy earned a 2-2 draw on the road in April. Petar Musa had a brace for the home side in that one, while the Galaxy got goals from Lucas Sanabria and Joseph Painsil on either side of the break at halftime. It's the Galaxy home to FC Dallas on Future Stars Night at Dignity Health Sports Park. The countdown to first kick continues right after these words.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, You can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
78 degrees here at Dignity Health Sports Park. Not a cloud in the sky at the moment. It is still rather humid, although not as bad as it was last week. We're right in the thick of summer, boys and girls. Dignity Health, it's time for the Dignity Health Injury Report, brought to you by Dignity Health, official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy. When you're in good health, we all win, and the Galaxy shorthanded coming into this one. 3 are on the injured list, 2 are away from the club right now. João Klaus may be back in a couple of weeks. Eric Tommy still a few weeks away. Edwin Cerrillo cannot go tonight. The youngsters are with the under-20 national team. Dylan Vanny, and you recently heard that story, he has been put on loan to Betis in Spain. Ruben Ramos Jr. doing very well with the U20 national team. 3 games, 3 goals. Time to talk to the Galaxy head coach, Greg Vanny. Last week, also shorthanded. They played to a 1-1 tie in the first Cali Clasico of 2026, a game that if they had a little better fortune would come out with all the points.
Yeah, I thought again, third game in the week. They had played only 2 in the week. I think our guys came out, put out a huge battle, great effort. We got a relatively early goal. We had that goal held for a while until it didn't. We had some chances, a couple chances inside there, but later we have a couple really good chances. Joe has a couple, I think, one-on-ones with the keepers from different angles. Then he curls one off the post and hits the inside of the post and kind of goes across the goal. Maybe 1 or 2 other looks. So there were 3 points in there for us with a little better execution here or there.
So I went back and looked at the Dallas game and remember Petar Musa had a big night. In fact, I think there were 2 goals that were wiped off because of offside or some type of call there for him. But he had a brace. Very good forward, obviously scored a goal in the World Cup. So his name is pretty popular these days. Dealing with him and managing him, how do you go about doing that?
Yeah, I likewise went back and watched the game again. It was interesting because we went there a little bit light in the moment, and we tried to start off in a back 5 and manage Musa with an extra center back. We got 2 behind. We took one of the center backs and pushed him, Justin, back into the midfield and went to a 4. We immediately got the 2 goals back, and so it actually went into the halftime at 2-2. And then the second half was a little more of a stalemate. But yeah, he's mobile. He's a 9. Who likes to run the channels. He's a big fella. He doesn't really stay straight up the middle of the field. He'll drift to the left. He'll drift to the right. So you got to make sure you communicate through his positioning, depending on which center back he seems to be or which channel he seems to be playing off of. When he gets in the box, you've got to make physical contact with him. You can't just allow him the space to run onto things and just set timing up. We've got to be, again, physical and disruptive. And we got to also be aware of him in transitions. He's a guy that will work defensively when the ball's in front of him, but when the ball's behind him, he starts to think about where he can get to create some problems in transition moments. And they do have some speed in the flanks and areas of the field and some quality passers that can set him up too. So again, we just have to be really good at communicating his whereabouts and make sure that we're providing him with presence, and we're not letting him also set our line. We have to set our line, and we have to manage. I think when we catch him offside, so long as it's something that we are doing together as a group, it's okay, because that means we're setting our line. But if it's I'm glad we got him on that one, and it didn't feel like we said it, then we have to be careful of that, because he's clever about his movement and timing.
I imagine over the last couple of weeks you've been talking about communication because you are shorthanded and some guys are playing out of position right now until you get some reinforcements in who can play 90 minutes for you. Communicating in terms of with younger players that are getting opportunities and asking them, for example, Harbor Miller, who has stepped up and done well for you, but how do you reinforce that, knowing that these guys don't have a lot of minutes under their belt?
Yeah, I mean Harbor specifically is an interesting one because he has just the physical capacity and the tenacity to just kind of go for it. And when you're in those attacking positions, you can take risk. You can go for things that if they don't come off, it's okay. But for him, sometimes they come off, and they've been great moments for the team and as well as him. He's going to be in a different role tonight because he goes to right back, which is most of his natural position. But we don't have Mickey. Mickey picked up an issue in the last game, and so he isn't available this weekend. So Harbor has to adjust his mentality a little bit because now when you go into the back line, you can't be the maverick that sometimes you can be in the front line when you're a winger and really going for it. So it's going to be an interesting challenge for him to reshape sort of his approach to the game to make sure that he has the appropriate amount of pessimistic, attentive thoughts, and not just that aggressive, I can go for it all the time, thinking that you can have as a winger sometimes. So it's a big task for him. And again, just in lines of communication, we'll have Jacob and Maya back together, two good communicators, veterans. John Nelson will be on the left. So it's an experienced group with Harbor. We don't have Edwin tonight, so Justin will go back up into the midfield with Elijah and Lucas. So it's a hardworking, industrious midfield, and then we'll have a front three of Joe, Marco, and Robert Taylor to start us off, and then we have Furuhashi on the bench and a couple guys with some experience on the bench, but also a lot of young guys on the bench tonight. So
Furuhashi arrived on Thursday, I believe.
He arrived Thursday, did all of his physical work. He arrived Wednesday night, did all of his physical stuff, which these days in MLS is a battery of tests that lasts an entire day. Friday he was able to train with the group, and so he met his teammates and got out and was a part of the pregame session, and he'll be on the bench. And assuming he feels great coming in, and he got some sleep last night, which we're all gonna assume he'll be available for something tonight. We'll see how it plays out, but I'd like to get him out for a little while just to allow him to feel it as we go into 2 weeks of preparation for the rest of the season.
That's Galaxy manager Greg Vanney, and it's interesting that he talked about the fact that Justin Haak moves into the 6th position tonight. That's the exact move the Galaxy made in April, moved him into the 6th, and that's when the Galaxy were able to manage the game and then get those 2 late goals in the first half to tie things up on the road in that 2-2 draw in the first meeting between these two clubs. We'll take a short time out. When we come back, we'll have final words right after these words.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
7:40 is kickoff tonight at Dignity Health Sports Park. Scores around Major League Soccer. These are the finals that are in so far. Philadelphia with a 3-2 victory at home against Atlanta. Red Bull at home against Orlando. They win 3-2. Miami and Columbus tied at 2 apiece. Leo Messi was on the bench for Miami in that match. DC United and Nashville also tied at 2-2. That's a good home draw for DC, considering Nashville's in town, one of the best teams in the league. Houston goes into Sporting Kansas City and gets a 2-0 victory. Friday night, it was New York City and Toronto that played to a 1-1 draw. These finals just in now. Vancouver gets a penalty kick from Thomas Muller and draws with LAFC. 1-1 the final there. Montreal and New England also 2-2 draws tonight. To the games in progress now. In the 90th +4, St. Louis and RSL are tied at 1. St. Louis on a 3-game winning streak heading into this match. Minnesota and San Diego tied at 1. That game in the 90th +2. Also in the 90th minute, it is Chicago leading 2-1 over Charlotte. Robert Lewandowski gives his first MLS goal. 46th minute now. Colorado and Austin are 0-0. In the 45th minute, Cincinnati and San Jose are tied at a goal apiece. The procession is underway as the teams come out of the South Tunnel here at Dignity Health Sports Park. The Galaxy in their customary white uniforms with the blue sash. FC Dallas in the red and blue hooped jersey with the blue shorts and the red socks, making their way into the field of play now, led by a referee, veteran referee, Fotis Pazakos. His assistants tonight are Matthew Nelson and Eduardo Jeff. The fourth official tonight is Matt Thompson, and the VAR is Jeff Gamble. These are MLS originals, and the Galaxy lead the all-time series 37, 35, and 14. It is very one-sided at the home stadiums. The Galaxy with a dominant record here in Los Angeles, 28, 9, and 6. Goals scored, the Galaxy lead also 143 goals scored to Dallas's 131. Their current form, the Galaxy is 1-2-2 in their last 5 games. FC Dallas 2-2-1. The clubs have made their way to midfield. It is time for the national anthem. We will take a short time out. When we come back, the Modelo starting lineups and the Galaxy home to FC Dallas. It is coming up next. Stay with us.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
It is game time. This LA Galaxy match is presented by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. We welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park. The national anthem has been sung, done marvelously by Ariana Ducussin tonight. Great job on her part. The players have been announced, and it's now time for us to introduce them to you. The starting lineup is brought to you by Modelo, setting the gold standard for authentic Mexican beer. Since 1925, Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. J.T. Marcinkowski in goal for the Galaxy. His defenders are Mai Yoshida, the captain of the club. Jakob Glesnes is back. John Nelson as the left back. Harbor Miller gets the start on the right side for the injured Mickey Yamane. I missed him in the first injury report. In the midfield for the Galaxy, they have three. Justin Hack is the 6 and the holder, flanked by Lucas Sanabria and Elijah Winder. Up top for the Galaxy, Joseph Paintsill on the right, Robert Taylor on the left. And the false 9, the striker for the Galaxy, is Marco Royce, 4-3-3 for the LA Galaxy. For FC Dallas, according to the lineup, Jonathan Sirois is in goal. In goal. His defenders are Ozaze Orugide, Herman Johansson, Shaq Moore, and Nolan Norris. In the midfield, it'll be Christian Kappas, Kaique Ferreira, Patrickson Delgado are the 3. Up top, it'll be Peter Musa, who's the striker for this club. They'll go with 2 in Logan Farrington as well. And on the left side, lining things up, will be Bernard Kamungo. Dallas will have the ball to start this match. An attack from left to right. Waiting on our referees go ahead in about 30 seconds from right now. Please say hello on X if you're watching or listening on SiriusXM, the Galaxy YouTube channel, or, of course, Apple TV on the home broadcast selection on the audio side of things. It should be a pleasant night for soccer, considering the warm days we've had and also the humid evenings. This is a little bit better than it's been in the last week to 10 days. And I know everybody on the East Coast has to be laughing at that because it's been a little bit difficult for them. Fotis Pazakos gives the go-ahead. We are underway as it comes back to the goalkeeper. Sirois. He'll play it to the near side, and it'll go out of play for a throw-in Galaxy here. One lineup had Daniel, who just recently came over from San Jose as the starting goalkeeper for Dallas, and the other one had Jonathan Sirois, who's in goal tonight, with a 1.43 goals against average. He's faced 18 shots, 14 saves, given up 4 goals. As this ball comes back defensively, collected by Norris, he'll play it back to Sirois, who plays it out the far side. Long ball ahead, knocked away. Harbor Miller with the new do. A little more aerodynamic. It'll come on back. JT Marcinkowski, a 1.46 goals against average for JT. 75 shots faced, 55 saves. He's given up 19 goals on the year. 4, and 5. He's got one of the 2 Galaxy shutouts. And the Galaxy have been shut out once this campaign. This will come up the near side. Here's Sanabria playing in for Marco Royce. Royce bracketed by 2 defenders, finds some space. He'll take it towards the right side. Now plays it on over to Joseph Painsil. Short on that pass by Royce. Harbor Miller working hard to get it back, and the Galaxy have it once again. Miller on the right side. Back it goes defensively. Jakob Glesnes. He'll play defensively now to the captain, Maya Yoshida. Here's Marcinkowski. Out the right side, Miller. He'll be tested tonight, the kid, Harbor Miller. Joseph Painsil's brought down hard by Shaq Moore. It'll be a free kick and not a yellow card. Fotis Pazakos is not the most fleet of foot referee, so he's going to kind of float around, most likely that middle third. You won't see him at the top of the defensive thirds all that often. So he might get some help from his ARs tonight as well. Joseph Painsil slow to get up, but he's okay. Trying to put some weight on it. And certainly the Galaxy can't lose any more players at this point. Walking a little gingerly, a little light on that right foot right at the moment. Get that feeling back. Here's the restart. Glesnes will knock it long to the left side. Trying to find Taylor. It comes back this time to Sanabria. Into Royce. Top of the box. Back out it goes. Nelson. Taylor once again for the Galaxy. Play to the left side. Nelson plays into space. Trying to find Sanabria. Then it's cleared. Urogidi, excuse me. Just like the first game, it's going to take me a little while to get that one. Kappas onto the left side. This will be played on forward. Kamungo trying to work on Harbor Miller there. Miller wins the battle with a little help from his friends, and out the right side it goes. Joseph Painsil. Painsil taken off the ball. This is promising for Dallas. It comes on in for Musa. Save off the face by Marcinkowski. The second opportunity is mishit, and the Galaxy able to clear for a moment. Winder taken into midfield. He's being dragged. This will be a foul and a yellow card. Delgado gets the yellow here, and possession back to the Galaxy on the free kick. Marcinkowski took it between the eyes on that redirect from Musa. Here's Yoshida now as we continue. Playing it on back. Glesnes. Again, Harbor Miller closed by Kamungo. Playing into space. Trying to find Sanabria. Cleared away. Urogide. And out the far side for a throw-in. Throw-in LA Galaxy here. Miller will take the throw-in. Little heavy there for Royce. Had a tough time controlling it, but it'll be another throw. This time for Dallas, though. Kamungo will take it. So come on in. Ferreira. Back to Kamungo on the left side. Tries to notch it centrally. Cleared away by Hack. Back to the stripe it goes, and defensively it comes Urogide. Has it now for Dallas. Back to his goalkeeper, Sirois. Kappas. Kamungo again at the stripe. Tried to play it forward. This is cleared by Yoshida. Dallas wants to work directly through the Galaxy. They play in the channels. So they don't play necessarily on the wings. This will be a foul against the Galaxy, not a yellow card. As Kamungo and Sanabria get tangled up. Both players are down. Look at it again on the replay. And it's basically a Sanabria slid. He got the ball first, but then he kind of slid into Kamungo. And our referee decided to call the foul against the Galaxy there. Free kick. So getting back to Dallas, they like to attack directly into the channel. So they're not necessarily wanting to be wide. They try to turn you around quickly into your own penalty area. Free kick will come about 10 yards past the midfield stripe. On the far side. Played into the area. It's flicked on. This is going to find its way to the end line and out of play. It'll be our first corner of the night for FC Dallas now on the right side. 0-0 inside 7 minutes of play. It is Pups at the Pitch night here at Dignity Health Sports Park. 3 times the Galaxy have had Pups at the Pitch. Tonight is the second one. You have one more opportunity on September the 12th when the Galaxy hosts Seattle. Tickets are available at lagalaxy.com/pups at the pitch. Ferreira is there to take this, as well as Kappas. Kappas lets it go. Ferreira will be an outswinger towards the top of the 6, knocked away by Maya Yoshida. Justin Hack will run onto it. Kamungo closing him down. We have a player down for the Galaxy, and it is Jakob Glesnes, and he's not moving. And Glesnes, I think, took a shot to the face. Now he's being helped from his teammate, JT Marcinkowski. On his knees at the moment, making his way back to his feet. Once again, welcome to all who are listening and watching. Football Blue, Hector the Trucker. Who else is out there? The usual suspects, right? Thank you guys all for being part of the broadcast tonight. In fact, we have 2 for you tonight. Not only do we have tonight's game, and then following this match on the Galaxy YouTube channel, we'll continue with the Galaxy Special Olympics Unified team taking on FC Dallas's Special Olympics Unified team in a home match here at the Dig. So that's all coming up this evening. 0-0 in this one, though, inside 9 minutes of play. Urogide plays it centrally. Kappas, Urogide on the near side, closed by Taylor, played long into the Galaxy defense. Glesnes is up and able to knock it back to his goalkeeper, Marcinkowski. FC Dallas pressing the Galaxy at the moment. Glesnes out the right side, Harbour Miller, he'll just chip it long in the midfield. Sanabria trying to get to it, it's cleared out of play, it'll be a throw-in for the Galaxy. Good work there by Lucas. Getting the turnover, getting possession at midfield. It'll be Miller on the throw-in for LA. Comes on back to Hack. Miller, one more opportunity here. It's played up the wing and out. Touched last by the Galaxy. LA will have to pick up the speed of play a bit to get through this pressure from FC Dallas. As it comes on into Musa, he'll play it on back. Winder forces it back to Kappas, who's playing as the center back here for FC Dallas. In this particular case, it's Norris that was on possession. Another foul against the Galaxy. This time, It is Harbor Miller against Kamungo. And a free kick. Only one yellow card to this point. We'll see. Eric Quill, the head coach at FC Dallas, given the fourth official an earful now because of that. Here's Dallas on possession. On the near side it comes. Johansson takes towards the Galaxy penalty area. Taylor defending there. Nelson to help out. Back out it goes. Collected this time around by Ferreira and back to the midfield stripe. Kappas, Urogide, Johansson. Delgado right in front of the Galaxy bench and cleared out by Winder. This will be a throw-in for FC Dallas. Johansson. Kappas lobs it towards the Galaxy defense, cleared away by Yoshida. Another ball into the Galaxy penalty area. Marcinkowski quick off his line to collect that one. Glesnes now towards the right. Miller closed by Kamungo. Coming in is Winder to help out. This ball will be cleared out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Galaxy. That second touch right there that just happened, the Galaxy needed to be quicker in order to get past the defender, because once that happened, if Winder can get past that defender, suddenly the Galaxy have numbers forward, and that opens things up, and Dallas has to chase back to their own goal. This turned the Galaxy offensive opportunity into a harmless throw-in at midfield. Harbor Miller has to step back. Throws it on in, tries to find Winder. Second ball comes loose. Royce finds Sanabria. Heavy touch by Lucas. And the goal pinballs around midfield. And here comes FC Dallas once again. This time on the right side of the circle. Right side it comes. Collected by Farrington. Johansson. Played down the middle of the park this time. Here's Musa. Inside 30. Trying to find that shot. Musa on his left foot. Fires near post. Saved by Marcinkowski. Long punt by Marcinkowski. This will come back to the goalkeeper, Sirois, who has not been challenged yet by the Galaxy this evening. This will come ahead to Winder. Royce to the left side. Taylor tries to cut it back. Cleared out of play over the near side touch. Corner kick, Galaxy. Royce will take the corner kick for the Galaxy. 0-0. Right-footed ball into the area. This will be knocked away. Kappas can't clear his penalty area, though. Royce with another chance out to Glesnes. Misses on the first opportunity and cleared to midfield. John Nelson. Good ball into Taylor. Back out wide it goes to Royce. In for Nelson once again. It just slid on past him. The Galaxy want a corner. No. Goal kick. I mentioned early in the scoreboard, Red Bull 3-2 over Orlando. They played at home tonight. Doc Harmon, who's the voice of the New York Red Bulls, also listening in tonight. Thanks for saying hello on the Mighty X, I guess I would call it tonight. Goal kick for FC Dallas. Early moments of this one, inside a quarter hour now. 0-0 between these clubs. FC Dallas has had the better of the opportunities. Galaxy right now absorbing some of the pressure here. Royce. Near side of Taylor. Good run here by Joseph Painsil onto the left. Joe into the area. Sanabria plays it across. Not a good enough pass. He had Royce at the top of the 6. He played it right to the goalkeeper, Sirois, who picks up and rolls out left side. Kamungo. Kappas centrally. Dallas is slow to break out, but the Galaxy in a good position at the moment. Kappas. Played out the far side and out of play. This will be a throw-in for the LA Galaxy. Joseph Painsil brought down in midfield. Free kick for the Galaxy. Joe's taken a couple of bruises already on the night. Hard tackle in the early moments and now being held up just a bit. Ball was rolling. We're going to do it again. It is Future Stars Night here at Dignity Health Sports Park, so you have a lot of youth uniforms all over the building at the moment, so it's great to see that. The early days of MLS, we saw a lot of that with AYSO and everything else around Southern California. With at some point it was called the Parade of Champions, that they used to be able to walk onto the pitch here before the game. Things have changed as time has gone on, but it's nice to see the kids back into the building tonight. This will be a foul, free kick for FC Dallas. Harper Miller again, that's his second one, and our referee walks on over and says, "I see you. Next time." He's played well the last 2 games for the Galaxy. In fact, every time he's played, Harper Miller has played well. He's gotten progressively better and better for the Galaxy here in 2026, but he's been predominantly the left winger for LA. His normal position is right back, and so tonight we finally see him there. Jakob Glesnes to get to that ball. They'll clear it away after the top of the area, but here it comes near side. Johansson now for FC Dallas. Back to midfield. Norris. Shackmore. He'll lob it long. Top of the box it comes, and right to the goalkeeper, Marcinkowski. As Johansson got on the end of it. Mayashita at the top of his own penalty area, and it continues the pressure FC Dallas does. Into the Galaxy penalty area, comes back to Marcinkowski. He'll lift into midfield. This comes on through for Joseph Painsil. He's held up. Actually, our referee says no, it's the other way. And a free kick for FC Dallas. Good job by Sanabria getting this one back. Justin Hack now, the one-time pass to the left side. Taylor is by himself, though. 2 defenders bracketing him. Cannot get through. No foul. And a possession here to FC Dallas once again. Johansson. He'll take towards midfield. Able to lob it to Delgado. Moore onto the left side. Kamungo is there. Watched there by Miller. In towards center. Ferreira. Top of the center circle. Plays it out the right side. Trying to find Musa, who actually finds his way left, center, and right of the penalty area. So he's going to float and test those channels between the center backs and the wide fullbacks. Good forward. Difficult forward to deal with. Ferreira brought down by Joseph Painsil. That's a foul and a free kick. This will come on through to Musa now off the restart. He steps on the ball and it comes on loose, but the Galaxy failed to clear. Kamungo has it on the left side. Battling against Miller. Into the far corner it goes. Kamungo still on possession, and a corner kick for FC Dallas. Galaxy showing some cracks right now. They're going to have to be careful. Marcinkowski's come up with one big save at the moment in this one. And they're buzzing around the Galaxy penalty area as we approach the 20-minute mark in this one, 0-0. Second corner of the night for FC Dallas. Kappas will walk on over. This will bend away from the keeper once again. Top of the 6, knocked out by Miller to the top of the box. Ferreira plays it on back. Collected this time by Shaq Moore, who dumps it to the left side. Here's Kappas, the early cross into the area, knocked away by Glesnes. Galaxy under a lot of pressure at the moment. Dallas on possession. Kappas once more. 32 goals scored for FC Dallas, 25 against for a +7. More wins away than at home for them. Ferreira, the same thing for the LA Galaxy too. One more win away than they do at home. Kappas. On to the near side, Urhoghide. This will come on loose. Painsil is there for LA. And they'll restart with John Nelson. Back to the keeper it goes, Marcinkowski. Under some pressure here from Musa. Able to play out the right side, trying to find Robert Taylor, who's able to play it forward for Marco Royce, but that's well beyond the Galaxy's striker in this particular case, and that's a problem for LA. Right now they're attacking with basically 2 and 3 guys, and that makes it real easy for FC Dallas. Here's Johansson motoring through midfield, able to play it centrally. He'll find Delgado, lays it off to Musa into the Galaxy penalty area. Musa with the second chance, the ball comes out. Dallas wants a handball against LA. Our referee says play on, and we go to the left side, and here comes Joseph Painsil working on Urhoghide. Joe had a goal last time these teams met in April. It'll be crossed onto the far side now to Robert Taylor. Taylor's about 30 yards away from goal. Into Royce, back out to Taylor. Can he get the shot away? Trying to find that shot. Motoring into the area, and the slide tackle, it's cleared away. It's a good tackle, I think. The fans here want the penalty, but I don't think it is. It'll come back to midfield. Glesnes now for the Galaxy. That was the best opportunity for the Galaxy tonight. It did not end in a shot. Gives you an idea where we are right now. Hack, Glesnes. Square it on over. Mai Yoshida. Nelson. Painsil on the near side, right in front of the Galaxy bench. Joe's dropped. That's a foul. Foul against Urhoghide and a free kick for the LA Galaxy. Petar Musa slow at the moment. And our referee walks on over to him. Has some words. Nobody really understands exactly what happened there. Maybe the complaint for a handball that was not called. And we continue. Yoshida will take the free kick for the Galaxy. It'll come on into Winder, and back it goes. Glesnes. One time's over for Harbor Miller. He wrong foots him, and it comes on the left side for Kamungo. Plays it in centrally. Comes on back to Ferreira. This one ahead for Farrington. He's dropped from behind by Marco Royce. And a free kick for FC Dallas now. Small mistakes are becoming big problems for the LA Galaxy at the moment. They need to clean things up in order to break this pressure from FC Dallas and sustain some possession, not only in their own end, but in the midfield portion of this pitch. Good free kick opportunity now for Dallas. Out the left corner of the area. Again, Delgado and Kappas standing over it. Two-man wall for the Galaxy here. It'll be both the wingers, Painsil and Taylor. Everybody else lines up at the top of the 18. Here's the restart. Kappas left-footed ball, plays it on in, cleared away by Miller. Loose ball will be collected by Ferreira, back to midfield. It'll be Shaq Moore once again to play on the left side. Kappas FC Dallas on possession. Long ball into the Galaxy penalty area on the near side. Urogide brings it down with his right quad. Comes on over to Johansson. Near corner off of John Nelson and out of play. Another corner kick for FC Dallas. This one their third of the match. The air conditioning feels good up here, but it is warm on the field. And you can see it in some of the players starting just to walk around at the moment. Winder gets tangled up with Farrington, and our referee comes over to have a talk with those players. And Farrington is using JT Marcinkowski as the pick to get away from Winder. Delgado plays it on into the area. It's played across the backside. The flag goes up offside against FC Dallas. FC Dallas had two players over that corner kick, and so the AR tried to get out of the way. He ended up getting in the way of the player who took the corner, Delgado. So free kick Galaxy off this offside against FC Dallas. Marcinkowski, he'll take it. He's got Glesnes to the far side of the area. He's got Maya Yoshida in the box with him. And Marcinkowski's going to send everybody deep. He'll play in the midfield looking for Winder, who tries to get on the end of this one. The first ball will come back into the Galaxy defense. Petar Musa on possession for FC Dallas. He'll take it towards the near side. Justin Hack staying with them. Played into center this time around. Farrington, good job by Maya Yoshida, but the second ball won by Musa. Left side it goes. Kamungo's cross off of Miller and out. Another corner kick. Another corner kick here for FC Dallas. And Petar Musa took a shot of the post there in frustration as the ball did not reach him on the cross or the return service. Again, Kappas and Delgado stand over at the far corner. These have been outswingers to this point. Musa inside the 6. Defended by Justin Hack. Farrington on Winder. Here's Delgado. This will bend in towards goal this time around. The header by Urogide over the top of the crossbar and out of play. Goal kick for the LA Galaxy here. It'll be Maya Yoshida to take it. Over to Marcinkowski. JT waiting on the pressure. Now he'll play it down the middle of the park, trying to find Winder. This gets through Winder and the defender. And Shaq Moore will play it back to his goalkeeper, Sirois. No pressure on him, but the foul was actually called in midfield. A little bit late there by Mr. Bazakos. Free kick for FC Dallas. Norris to take it this time around. Glesnes is marking up on Musa at the moment. Now the long ball into the Galaxy penalty area, looking for Farrington, who just nudges Maya Yoshida away from it. Out to Johansson on the right side now. Watch there by Nelson. Back out it goes. Urogide. Kappas. Near side touch. Johansson once again. Early ball into the area. Musa's header up high. He'll get another chance at it. And this time with a volley. Sends it out of play over the far side touch. This will be a throw-in for the LA Galaxy. Hey, looking for an unforgettable way to bring your friends and family to the game? Well, group tickets are the perfect way to celebrate birthdays, company outings, school events, and much more. Enjoy special discounted prices, plus seat blocks and exclusive group experiences. Lock in your group outing today by visiting lagalaxy.com/tickets. 0-0 here at Dignity Health Sports Park between the Galaxy and FC Dallas. A Approaching 30 minutes into this one. Dallas on possession once again. Ferreira right down the middle of the park. Plays it ahead to Musa. Good job by Hack. Able to find possession again for LA. It'll come over to Winder. Closed by Delgado. Right side it goes to Miller. He'll play it back to Glesnes as Dallas continues to press LA in their own end. Glesnes tries to clear off of Farrington, and it spins towards the end line and finally out of play. Goal kick, LA Galaxy. So after tonight, the Galaxy have a couple of weeks between games. Leagues Cup gets underway in Major League Soccer. The Galaxy not part of Leagues Cup this year. And so they have this little break. Here comes LA at midfield. Royce is dragged down by Kappas, and that's a yellow card. Right at the stripe, free kick Galaxy. Marco Royce made sure the referee was going to see that. And Glesnes is going to take this free kick now, about 5 yards past the midfield stripe. Knocks ahead to Royce, who's checking back for it. It'll come back to Miller. He'll play it back to Glesnes. Under pressure now from Musa. Tries to play on the wing. He'll find Joseph Painsil back to Miller, but his pass is broken up. Kamungo quickly. Right side of the circle it goes. Johansson brings it down well. Plays it into central for Delgado. Ferreira back in for Delgado. Hack closes that down. And back into midfield. Robert Taylor to the near side. Nelson, Galaxy in trouble on their own end. Again, Dallas wins it right at midfield. Kappas to Kamungo. Top of the center circle here. Urogide, near side. Johansson. Kappas. Able to play it ahead. Johansson steps on the ball, slowed the momentum. And back to midfield it comes. Urogide trying to work through. Maybe Dallas being a little too cute here. Johansson with the early ball into the box. Musa gets a piece of it. His header goes right over the bar and onto the roof of the goal. Goal kick for the LA Galaxy. Don't miss out on club updates and exclusive ticket offers sent straight to your phone. Join the Galaxy's new text notification program by texting Galaxy to 81257. Harbor Miller taken to midfield for the Galaxy. Squares it on in. Sanabria onto the left side. Nelson to run it down. Lets it go for Robert Taylor. And the Galaxy finally gets some numbers past the midfield stripe. Here's Sanabria. Yoshida, top of the center circle, Winder. Miller to the right. Joseph Painsil is there. Kamungo defending on him. Into Miller now. He's looking for Royce. Back to Miller on the return. He has it in the area, but in a bad angle. He'll have to keep possession and play it back out. Winder. Glesnes lifts towards the top of the box for Sanabria. Good defensive play by Urogide as he shoulders Sanabria off the play, and it comes back to the goalkeeper, Sirois. He quickly rolls ahead. Ferreira. On the left side it goes into the Galaxy penalty area and out of play. Jakob Glesnes. Good defensive play against Farrington. Goal kick Galaxy. Quickly ahead it comes to Miller now as things go end to end in this match. Marco Royce. Justin Hack. Nelson. Ahead it comes to Taylor. Royce making the run into the area. Comes to Marco just behind him and cleared away. And he was hoping for somebody to make the secondary run, Marco was. And Sanabria was late to recognize it. And now the Galaxy call for the foul here. And I understand Marco's frustration there because he makes the late run into the area. The ball comes over the top. It hits off either his back or off the defender, and it just drops down a couple of yards behind him. Nobody in white is making that run, continuous run into the area to get that second ball. Dallas on possession. Urogide on the near side. Ferreira at central. Nice job by Hack. Steps up, gets it back for the Galaxy. Here's Royce. Plays it central to Winder. Robert Taylor brought down from behind. That's a foul and a yellow card. Free kick Galaxy right outside the penalty area. Taylor was about to wind up. It's a good restart opportunity here for the Galaxy. Looking at it again. I'm not sure it was a yellow card, but it's a foul for sure. .22 yards from goal here. And certainly Marco Royce can connect from here into that near side. He's got that touch, Royce does, and this is about the distance far enough for him to get over the wall and tuck it underneath the crossbar. It's not always about power, especially when you're in close. Now Glesnes is there, and that's all about power, of course. Four-man wall with one on the ground behind that wall for FC Dallas. Glesnes will now peel away. And the Galaxy set up their own wall of sorts, so a yard away. It'll be Marco Royce on his right foot. Referee gives the go-ahead. Here's Royce. Plays it over the bar. Saved by the goalkeeper. Rebound comes loose. Miller plays it through the 6. That's broken up. John Nelson with a left-footed ball. Save the rebound. He smothers it. 3 good chances for the Galaxy right off that set piece. Royce saw that ball over the wall at the last moment to make the save. If it's just a little bit to his left, I think it finds the back of the net. Even on the shot from Nelson, I think it was helped along by Justin Hack, and Royce made a nice save there. We continue 0-0 as the Galaxy claw their way back into this match. It'll be a throw-in Galaxy on the near side as Norris is harassed just enough by Royce to force the bad pass. Nelson with the throw-in now, just beyond the coach's box on the left side for the Galaxy. Royce shows for this one. Nelson trying to send it into play, and he does now to Sanabria. Lucas squares it on in. Miller plays in for Royce, waits on it, fires, save by Royce, the foot save. Sanabria with the chance from 22, no. He'll go right side. Played along the end line by Taylor, into Miller, over the bar and out of play. And suddenly the Galaxy are clicking offensively. Goal kick. Good sequence there by the men in white. But it's still 0-0 here at Dignity Health Sports Park. Elevate your match day with a luxury suite. Reserve your suite today by visiting LAGalaxy.com. Take a look at some of the pricing there. It might fit your budget for your group. Royce, goalkeeper. He'll play into midfield. On the near side it comes. And out of play. Goal kick for the Galaxy, or throw-in, I should say, for the Galaxy. John Nelson to take it. Galaxy were absorbing for about 25 minutes in this match, and things changed all of a sudden, and now they're right back in this one, looking for their own first goal. Joseph Painsil's dragged down. Free kick here for the Galaxy. Best chance of the night for Dallas was a Petr Musa shot that was saved by JT Marcinkowski. From my vantage point, it hit him right in the face. Royce has made 3 big saves here in the last couple of minutes. Here's Marco Royce once again. 5-man back for FC Dallas, though. They'll have to wait, the Galaxy will. Here's Winder. He has it centrally. Plays it on over to Hack. On the left side is Joseph Painsil. Painsil works on his defender, and Johansson beats him badly. Tries to play it on in. It's off the heels of Nelson. Winder to keep it alive. Broken up by Kappas, and out the right side it goes. Jakob Glesnes for the Galaxy. He'll knock it back to Winder. Ahead it comes to Royce now. He's got Taylor to his right. Plays it on in, looking for Sanabria. Broken up. Played back in. Left side it comes. Here's Painsil now in the area. Pokes it towards the backside of the 6, and it bends out of play. Goal kick for FC Dallas. The wingers are getting into it for the Galaxy. Also the wingback and Harbor Miller getting forward. The 2 8s are kind of holding for the Galaxy. They're not really confident enough to get forward and help. And I think that's part of the problem on the second balls that come loose from the top of the area. You need Winder and Sanabria to get on those. Sirois with the goal kick here. He plays to the near side. Hack gets on the first ball, but it'll be Dallas playing into the Galaxy defense. Maya Yoshida with the clearance towards the near side. Painsil, not a good touch. It'll come on loose. Urogide has it now for Dallas. In for Kappas. He plays it forward. Farrington. Delgado on the left side. Kamungo towards the Galaxy penalty area. Watched there by Miller. Farrington. Glesnes defending on the play. Kamungo towards the end line. The cross blocked by Harbor Miller. Another corner kick for FC Dallas. Far corner, it'll be Kappas this time around, along with Delgado walking back into that corner. That's what Dallas likes to do, set up with 2. Urogide tries to peel away from Glesnes. He and Johansson are close by. Nelson there to help out as well on the backside of the 6-yard box. Here's Kappas. This will peel away from goal into the top of the 6 and off of Farrington and out of play. This is going to be a foul against FC Dallas and a free kick for the Galaxy. It's a very frustrating situation, I think, for the Galaxy right now because they don't have a true striker or even a target player that they can play into and really disrupt this pressure from FC Dallas. So they have to work at it through the wings and so forth to get beyond. It makes it very difficult. But if you had somebody up high, and asking Marco Royce to do that, I think is a little bit too much. And that's just not the player he is. If they had somebody up high, and that could happen when João Klaus returns from injury, then that would help. Here's Norris for Dallas, over to Shackmore, and back it comes. Sirois, the goalkeeper, at the top of his penalty area. Norris plays long, looking for Musa. On the bounce, it comes to Marcinkowski. Maya Yoshida there helping out defensively as well. Harbor Miller this time on the right side for LA. Not sure we're going to have a lot of stoppage time here. We've had a few yellow cards. Maybe as much as 2 minutes of stoppage, but that's really about it, I think. No injuries. Yoshida defensively. Glesnes, Hack quickly gets the ball off his foot. Miller, not a good touch there. Kamungo comes on in, plays it into Musa, brings it down with his chest. Left-footed ball, it pinballs around, and it's smothered by Marcinkowski. Need to be careful there on that right side. The youngster Miller, he's getting pressed quickly, and you're not going to get a second touch to find possession. Glesnes plays this on the left side. Taylor tries to bring it down in front of Johansson. Urogide's there to help out as well. And Dallas will come out with possession. Kappas. Ferreira centrally. He'll play left side. Kamungo just past the stripe. Inside 44 minutes of play, 0-0, and an entertaining first half. Kamungo on the left corner of the Galaxy penalty area. Delgado this time back out to Ferreira. Chips it into the box. Musa tries to chest it down. It'll come on in to Sanabria, who tries to motor towards midfield. Was he brought down? The referee says no. Play on. And here's an opportunity from distance and out of play from Urogide, about 30 yards from goal, and a goal kick now for the LA Galaxy. Marcinkowski taking his time, and I don't blame him. Download the LA Galaxy app today as your one-stop shop for everything Galaxy. Easy ticket management, exclusive content, and the latest news and scores. Visit lagalaxy.com/app for more information. 0-0 approaching the break. When these clubs met in April, Petr Musa put in 2. Put Dallas on top 2-0. The Galaxy rallied. Goals in the 43rd and 45th minutes for the Galaxy. And the clubs went to the break tied 2-2, and that's the way it would end. 1 minute of stoppage time. This one was all Dallas for about 25 minutes. Then the Galaxy were able to get their own chances, and it's been pretty even since, end to end. Ferreira, Kappas, and Dallas on possession. In for Farrington, brings it down. Great job by Glesnes and Maya Yoshida. And it's cleared away. Maya took a pretty good knock. This will go out the right side. Here comes Joseph Paintsill, the Galaxy 2-on-4. Paintsill into Royce, who has to backtrack to get it, and then it's cleared back to the goalkeeper, and the passing does have to improve. Yoshida back on his feet, and the Galaxy can't lose any starters because they really don't have much on the bench. Musa turns away from Hack. Glesnes powers through and sends it the length of the field. This should probably do it. And our referee does point to midfield, and that is the end of 45 minutes here at Dignity Health Sports Park. A very entertaining 45 minutes. FC Dallas probably feels that they should have come away with a goal. The Galaxy, though, on the other side of things, probably had the better chances after connecting offensively, and with off the free kick, Royce's free kick, then the shot in front by John Nelson as well. Sirois came up big with about 3 saves at the end of the first half. And these clubs will go to the locker room 0-0. And I think both coaches, I think to a certain degree, will be pleased with the performance of their club. I think if you're Greg Vanney, you're saying, hey, we weathered the storm. We got ourselves into the game. We created as many good goal-scoring opportunities as Dallas, and forcing their goalkeeper to really make some big saves. FC Dallas, on the other hand, will say we had a great start and we probably should have taken the lead. Work to be done in the second half. Galaxy 0, FC Dallas 0. Halftime is coming up next. Stay with us.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today, exclusively on the app or on VividSeats.com, and earn rewards on every purchase purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program, Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. Hey, support the LA Galaxy Foundation and browse their in-game auction. Just text Galaxy to 76278 to start bidding on the player-signed Future Soccer Stars Night jersey designed by the LA Galaxy Special Olympics Unified Team. That is the player-signed Future Soccer Stars Night jersey designed by the LA Galaxy Special Olympics Unified Team, and the auction is open until the 75th minute here tonight. Right now it's halftime, and the Galaxy and FC Dallas are 0-0 after 45 minutes of play, and the first part of this game belonged to FC Dallas. The first 20-25 minutes put the Galaxy on their heels. The Galaxy struggled to get out of midfield. They were buzzing around the Galaxy penalty area. Petr Musa had the best opportunity, a shot that was saved by JT Marcinkowski. And the Galaxy finally found their way somewhere around 25-26 minutes in. It started with the free kick from Marco Reus. Reus's free kick saved nicely by Jonathan Sirois, but in the ensuing plays, the Galaxy still buzzed around the net and forced Sirois to make two more saves there. Possession-wise, it's Dallas with 55-44 to the Galaxy. Shots 10 for FC Dallas and 7 for LA. 3 on target for the Galaxy, 2 on target for FC Dallas. Total passes 198 for Dallas, 167 for the LA Galaxy. Usually the Galaxy is somewhere around 300 by halftime. Passing accuracy is 83.3% for FC Dallas. The Galaxy at 79.6%, and that's usually the high 80s into the low 90s for the LA Galaxy. So it gives you an idea what the Galaxy are doing at the moment. They're having to play in the transition. They're having to basically take on the pressure from FC Dallas, who is pressing LA in their own end, especially in the early part of the first half. They were doing it, and that was effective against the Galaxy. However, the Galaxy found their way. Midfield-wise, the Galaxy, though, still need to get things done. Justin Hack, I think, is doing okay defensively as the 6 for the Galaxy, but the 2-8s need to help out a little bit more. They need to be more than just complementary players. They need to be able to help dictate the Galaxy offense going forward. Elijah Winder, Lucas Sanabria are the players I'm talking about specifically. The Galaxy have flip-flopped their wingers a couple of times in the first half, and they've had some marginal success there. But that's where we stand at the moment. The Galaxy got through the first half, 0-0 in this match. They've had the better of the opportunities, 3 shots on goal to Dallas's 2. That's something to build on for this Galaxy side, looking to get the maximum points here at home and trying to move up from their 11th spot in the Western Conference by the end of the weekend. Right now, 0-0, Galaxy and FC Dallas. Halftime continues right after these words. LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program, Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. The LA Galaxy hero of the match is from the United States Navy, Hospital Corpsman Second Class Favor Onwebuchu. Hospital Corpsman Second Class Onwebuchu enlisted in the United States Navy in 2024, completing recruit training command and graduating from Hospital Corpsman A School. After transitioning to active duty, Onwebuchu received orders to 2nd Medical Battalion at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, where she led sailors continue her development in operational and field medicine and prepare for worldwide deployments. The LA Galaxy thanked Corpsman Second Class Favor Onwebuchu for her service and dedication to our country and our community. Scores around Major League Soccer. These are the games in progress right now. 90th +2, Cincinnati 3, San Jose 2. In the 41st minute, Portland and Seattle are tied at a goal apiece. Finals now, Colorado defeated Austin 1-0. Montreal 2-2 with New England. Vancouver tied LAFC 1-1. New York City also 1-1 against Toronto. That was the Friday night affair. Friday Night Lights on Apple TV. Earlier today, Philadelphia over Atlanta 3-2. Red Bull 3-2 better than Orlando. Miami and Columbus tied at 2 apiece. It was DC and Nashville 2-2. St. Louis and RSL shared the points. 1-1 there. Minnesota won. San Diego won. Houston wins at Sporting Kansas City 2-0, and Chicago pulled it out against Charlotte 2-1 the final there. Here, Galaxy 0, FC Dallas 0. The second half is coming up next. Stay with us. LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. This LA Galaxy match is presented by Modelo, made for those with a fighting spirit. Moments away from the start of the second half here at Dignity Health Sports Park. FC Dallas on the field. The Galaxy coming out of the tunnel at the moment. They'll defend the goal to our left, the north goal here at the Dig. An attack from left to right to start this second half. They'll have the ball to start the kickoff. No substitutions for the LA Galaxy. But we are awaiting a debut for LA. Kyogo Furuhashi could get his opportunity here tonight. He's been here for a day and a half since coming over on his transfer. Had one full day of training with the club yesterday, which is the day before the game. Not much training. But likely, we'll get some minutes here, probably after the 65th minute. We'll see how long he can go for this club in the forward position. But it is 0-0. As we mentioned, FC Dallas had the first 25 minutes, putting the Galaxy under tremendous pressure in their own end. But then the Galaxy finally were finding a way to even things up. They had their own chances to find the back of the net, but both goalkeepers did a good job. It's 0-0 to start the second half. Marco Royce stands over the ball at center. The referee has given the whistle, and we are underway as it comes back to Maya Yoshida. The Galaxy captain on possession, pressured by Musa. On to the left side it goes to John Nelson. He'll push forward past the stripe as the Galaxy have numbers forward this time around. Here is Nelson. Ahead it goes to Taylor. Return service for Nelson and out of play. Throw in for the LA Galaxy. Touched last by Ferreira. And on the collision, Ferreira puts his hand up to the referee and says, hey, give me a chance here to walk this off. Mr. Bazakos comes on over, takes a look. We'll continue from here. Nelson with the throw into Royce. Ahead it goes to Taylor. Now Marco back into Taylor. Tried the cheeky pass forward. That's broken up by the defender, and Johansson cleared, but not far enough. Nelson once again for the Galaxy. This time Royce. His heel pass forward is cleared out of play. Throw in Galaxy once again. This time into Joseph Painsill. Wants the foul. Won't get it as he looked to be dragged down. It'll come on into midfield. Farrington now. Good job by Winder. Gets it back for the Galaxy. Hacked. Ends up playing it back to Maya Yoshida, and Jakob Glesnes will take it towards the near side, being chased down by Farrington. Good ball ahead for Joseph Painsill, and this gets through him. So Joe now playing more as the target forward for the Galaxy, or the striker. Royce dropping just underneath them at the moment. And Lucas Sanabria perhaps will have the responsibility of the left side. Or the right side, I should say, with Harbor Miller getting forward. Here's Shaq Moore this time around. Delgado to the near side. Kamungo. Campus. Again, Moore. He'll play it back to the stripe, collected this time around by Norris. He'll switch over right side of the circle. Urogide. Things a little more balanced now. And both teams a little more cautious to start the second half. Norris once again. Moore. He'll chip it top of the Galaxy penalty area. Glesnes on the slide tackle, picks the ball out of the air and clears it forward. And then it's sent out of play over the end line for a goal kick. LA Galaxy on the redirect by Kamungo. Maya Yoshida to get things going for the Galaxy. Again, this is game 1 of 2 here at Dignity Health Sports Park tonight. The Special Olympics unified teams will be playing after this one. The Galaxies, of course, against FC Dallas's unified team. That's coming up after tonight's affair. And that game can be heard on the Galaxy YouTube channel following this one, about 20 minutes or so afterwards. Kamungo with the throw. Comes on back to Delgado. Musa on the left side. Kamungo with the cross, blocked and cleared away by Glesnes. And Sanabria able to clear it forward back in the midfield. Moore for Dallas. Galaxy right now are looking like a 4-4-2 to match up FC Dallas in their 4-4-2. At least in the defensive posture they are. Campus. Good job by Hack forcing that ball back, and Joseph Painsil picks it off. Working on Urogide. Painsil trying to cut to his right. Urogide did well. Here's Winder though to keep it alive. Sanabria now chipping back in. Winder with the header off the defender, and it comes right to the goalkeeper. Sirois, who picks it up on the bounce. He'll lob it out the right side. Johansson has a lot of room. He'll take it up that right side. Hack is now there. Farrington this time around. Sanabria defending on the play. Again, Johansson back to Ferreira. Robert Taylor trying to defend. Ferreira steps away from him. Musa to the right side. Dallas on the attack. Numbers forward here. It'll come on back to Campus. 25 from goal. Closed by Sanabria as well as Royce. Sanabria is down and injured. The referee's continuing with the play here. No foul, and Sanabria still down. Here's the cross into the penalty area. Marcinkowski will pick up. And Sanabria holding on to that right ankle area. And Marcinkowski holding on to the ball as play has been stopped after all. The Galaxy bench stands up, gets back to the south end of the stadium to prepare to get back onto the field at some point here. In the midfield, if Sanabria is injured and can't continue, Isaiah Parenti, perhaps, would be the player that comes on. And he still might see some minutes in this one. Maya Yoshida talking to our referee, Fotis Pazakos, once again. This will be a drop ball and possession LA. Here's Marcinkowski as we continue. He'll pick up. He might have to punt this ball away. Puts it down on the ground instead. Marcinkowski will lift towards the far side. Trying to find Taylor, cleared away by Urogide. Second ball, won by Hack. In for Painsil, cleared by Norris. Now Painsil gets a piece of this ball as both teams struggle for possession. Musa to the right side as it comes on forward. Farrington into Johansson, cleared by Maya Yoshida. Taylor. Ahead up the wing it goes for Joseph Painsil. Painsil working on Norris. Attempted cross broken up. Second ball won by Taylor and then closed down by Norris, who did well back to back there. Ball on the near side. Delgado for Dallas. Ferreira. Musa closed by Maya Yoshida. But quickly Kappas out the right side. Johansson, Farrington going forward. The cross comes in for Farrington, and Glesnes is cleared for LA. Taylor. Back it goes for Nelson, and now Robert Taylor. Hack this time around. He'll square it on to the near side and find Harbor Miller. Yoshida to the left. Nelson once again. Taylor. Nowhere to go for the Galaxy. They'll go back defensively. Comes back to the keeper, Marcinkowski. Flares it out towards the near side. Miller tries to get on the end of it. Kamungo will win it in the air. Takes it up the left side. Sanabria getting back. So is Glesnes. And Kamungo gets through. And this is going to be a foul just outside the box to Glesnes. And a yellow card to Jakob. Good free kick opportunity here for FC Dallas. Look at it again on the replay. Sanabria stayed with them, and Glesnes, he whiffs on the potential clearance, but left that left leg out there. And Kamungo tripped over it and went right down, and it's easy for the referee to make the call there. Good free kick opportunity here for Dallas. Two-man wall for the Galaxy. Delgado and Kappas once again stand over it. Delgado with that right foot can bend it towards the near post. He'll get that shot on the near side, and it's saved by Marcinkowski. Glesnes. Taking towards the near side, lets it go for Miller. He's going to have to play it back, and does. Elijah Winder is there. Marcinkowski out the left side of the area. Yoshida. Nelson, as the pressure continues from Dallas. This will come up the left side through Robert Taylor and out. And it's touched last by FC Dallas, so a throw in here for the LA Galaxy. Yoshida. Nelson. Taylor, the heavy touch, back for Hack, though. And the Galaxy still weaving their way through laterally. Finally past the stripe, it comes Sanabria. Right side it goes to Miller. Miller working on Kamungo, tries to get the cross away, and does. This time it's cleared by Norris, and Kappas helps it out towards midfield. Winder for the Galaxy once again. Back to Harbor Miller, and off the backtrack to midfield. Glesnes this time around. Plays it on to the left side of the circle. Nelson brings it down well, squares it on over to Winder. Back in for Nelson, who went into the hole. Now Joseph Painsil, and if it just slides on through, Joe's got a break. He touches it and slows it down, and it's cleared by Dallas, but the Galaxy on possession. John Nelson, left side of the circle. It comes ahead to Marco Royce. Winder. Here's Sanabria now for the Galaxy. Miller on the right side. So the Galaxy right now playing really with no winger on that right side. It's between Sanabria and Harbor Miller. Takes the responsibility, and the ball comes out of play over the near side touch. You're playing with Joseph Painsil centrally and Royce free underneath, and Robert Taylor on that left side for the Galaxy. That's how it looks going forward for LA right now. Kamungo with the throw-in for FC Dallas. Ferreira back to Kamungo. He plays it across his defense. It goes to the right side. Johansson had a good first half, Johansson did. He'll take it up the right side. Taylor getting back, telling Nelson to go at him. Comes on into the area. Musa brings it down onto his right foot. Watch out. It pinballs through the Galaxy penalty area. Kept alive by Musa at the right side. Plays it on in. Chance here by Kamungo. He had a clean look, and he plays it over the bar and out of play. Offside. Finally, the flag comes up. Possession back to the LA Galaxy. 0-0 inside 57 minutes of play. Hey, Pups at the Pitch night presented by Purina. It's back. Don't miss out on the remaining night. That is going to be on September the 12th. Well, the Galaxy take on the Seattle Sounders. Check out lagalaxy.com/pups at the pitch to find out more about how you can bring yourself and your four-legged child to a Galaxy match. JT Marcinkowski, he'll take the restart for the Galaxy. He'll come down the midfield. Ferreira now for Dallas. Past the stripe, plays it long toward the left side. Farrington will bring it down. Miller defending on the play. The attempted cross is blocked by Harbor Miller. He's had a few of those tonight. Farrington. Here's Kamungo. Central it goes. Ferreira lets it go this time around. Delgado tried to play it back in. Robert Taylor will win it. Ahead it goes to Joseph Painsil. Joe on the run now, 1-on-3. Urogide defending on the play. Joseph Painsil turns the corner, takes it into the area, fires, saved by Sirois. And it'll go out the near side and stay in play in the near corner. Dallas on possession defensively. Kappas plays into center. Ferreira is there. Almost picked off by Robert Taylor, who I believe is on fumes now. I think he needs to come off. Ferreira. Centrally to Musa. Pokes it forward to Farrington. Bad touch comes back to Hack. And the Galaxy come out the left side. Taylor into Royce. Squares it into Joseph Painsil. And Joe wants the penalty, but I'm not sure. All Joe had to do there is touch that ball forward into his own stride. And then the defender would have to bring him down. And we continue here 0-0. Winder at midfield for the Galaxy. It'll come down to Sanabria. Justin Hack. Maybe 5 more minutes here for Taylor. But he's just hovering around that middle third now. Winder. Ahead it comes to Royce, and it's beyond him. This will come on forward for Dallas. Kamungo will restart. Gets it picked off by Miller. Here's Royce now down the middle of the park. In for Joe. Painsil. Back to Royce. Just wide on the near post. He had a clean look from 17. And Marco Royce usually is automatic from there. Goal kick. As we look at it again on the replay, Harbor Miller picks it off and gets the Galaxy going. Plays it right into Marco Royce, into Joseph Painsil, back to Royce, and he just launches it towards goal. Sirois totally beaten on the play, and the ball just whizzes by the far post. 0-0, we continue here. Sirois into midfield on the goal kick. Knocked away by Winder. Glesnes this time around. He collides with Musa, no foul. To the right side it goes. Johansson doing well to keep possession for FC Dallas. Ferreira. Farrington back to Kamungo. He's got some space towards the left. Delgado on that left wing has it now. In towards center. Ferreira. Back in for Kamungo. Top of the area. Tries to find his way into the box. Musa with the chance. Side of the 6. Maya Yoshida with a couple of slide tackles and then cleared away by the Galaxy defense. This will be cleared out by Norris. Otherwise, Joseph Painsil might have a break. Throw in here to the Galaxy. No. We're going to have to do it again. Abe Frobin, the Sausage King. He's home and watching and listening. Thank you for doing so. Dave, Dan, and Mary and Kavina, first ones on the broadcast tonight. They're looking at the potential Kamungo penalty here. I don't think that's a penalty, though, as I glance at it on the replay. Eric Quill, the manager of FC Dallas, looking on. Still waiting. We've only seen one replay angle here. No, throw in here for the Galaxy. No penalty. We continue 0-0. Hack over to Nelson. Ahead it goes to Taylor. Back to Nelson. In for Joseph Painsil. He's brought down this time outside the area. Foul, free kick, and it might be a yellow card. And it is a yellow card. Yellow card to Norris. Good restart opportunity now from the left corner of the area for the Galaxy. Royce Taylor will be there. Glesnes gets into the box with Hack. Maya Yoshida will go forward. Nelson will be the player back defensively. Harper Miller there to help out as well. Three-man wall set up by FC Dallas. Royce thinking about that near corner. He came close in the first half, but that was centrally on the free kick. But this one, again, about 22 yards away from the near corner. Taylor lets go. Here's Royce. Steps into this one, plays into the box, cleared away. Nelson keeps it alive for the Galaxy. Miller on the near side. His cross in over the top of Maya Yoshida. The redirect comes out to Musa. He plays it long looking for Delgado. Marcinkowski is 40 yards away from his goal. Gets a piece of that ball. And Royce plays it back to JT outside his own area. The clearance comes forward to Maya Yoshida, who goes left to Nelson and now back to Marcinkowski again. Heel lift forward. JT Marcinkowski playing as a 6. Kyogo Furuhashi coming to the bench now. He'll make his Galaxy debut in a moment. Here's Taylor trying to make it into the box, and it comes out to Joseph Painsil now. He plays it on in, looking for Sanabria. Him and Sirois, the goalkeeper, collide, and Sanabria is down. In the meantime, a player comes on over, looking over Sanabria. And Marco Royce doesn't want to have anything to do with that, so he pushes the player off, and Kappas says, "You step back." And both players clarify what they thought happened, and we'll continue from here. Look at it again on the replay here as Joseph Painsil played it into the area, and Lucas has to be careful here. He comes on in. He knows he's going to take a collision with a goalkeeper, but you can't get that foot up high. You're playing on a yellow card as it is. Substitution for FC Dallas. Delgado will leave the match. Santiago Moreno comes on. Anderson Julio coming on. So a lot of speed coming on now for FC Dallas as Farrington leaves. A little more miles on those legs for Anderson Julio. Not the same player that he was at RSL, but still, this late in the game coming on, that's dangerous. Sirois plays this one long to the near side. Glesnes with the initial header towards midfield. Kamungo dumps it back in. Glesnes with a piece of that ball, and Marcinkowski will pick up. He'll put it down to the left side for Nelson. Maya Yoshida this time. Again Maya. Left side to Nelson. Ahead it goes to Taylor. This one in for Royce. Second ball for Hack. He keeps it alive. Justin Hack still on possession. Has some help. Again it goes to Royce. He's offside. The flag goes up immediately. And unfortunately Hack, he should have gone left to Taylor first. And that would have brought Royce back onside. The first ball goes into Marco and the offside flag goes up. I think Taylor is done. He'll go off on the far side. And here comes Kyogo Furuhashi, who likes to be called Kyogo, and that's on the back of his jersey, and we'll do that. blonde hair, striker, about the same height, maybe a little shorter than Lucas Sanabria. So he'll play as the striker now, with Marco Royce dropping underneath him. Joseph Painsil goes to the left. And the free kick is played to the right side for Musa and out of play. Throw in LA Galaxy. John Nelson with the throw. Kyogo. Back comes the Nelson. Ahead it goes the Painsil. Kyogo again on possession. Charging right at the defense. Still on possession. Trying to go to his left. He takes the shot to goal. And Sirois makes the save right on the goalkeeper. But if he had any butterflies, they're all gone now. Kamungo for Dallas. Back to Kappas. He'll lift in the midfield. Jakob Glesnes. Good battle there with Anderson Julio. It'll come ahead to Sanabria. He'll come back to Glesnes once again. Played across the center circle to the far side. Nelson plays forward. It's a little short on that pass. That needs to go beyond the defender, Urhoghide, to allow Joseph Painsil to make a run at it. If it's played in the vicinity, Urhoghide is going to win it, and he did. Dallas on possession. Shaq Moore. Norris lifting long for Anderson Julio. Knocked away by Glesnes. However, Ferreira now for Dallas. Right side it goes. Johansson. Squared out in for Musa. Musa turns away from Winder. Good job by Hack. Winning it back for the Galaxy. Ahead it comes to Joseph Painsil. Joe taken off the ball by Urhoghide. Good job by him. FC Dallas on possession. Shaq Moore. It'll come on back to Moore. Moreno. Squares it across the right side of the circle. Urhoghide centrally to Norris, and no look pass forward. And when you do that, you're likely going to miss everybody, and that's what happened. Marcinkowski picks up. Ahead it comes to Hack. Glesnes towards the near side. Miller pinned against the near side touch. It'll come on loose from Kamungo. Moreno back it comes to Kappas. Dallas on possession. Norris. Squared on over. Urhoghide. Inside 70 minutes, 0-0. Kappas. Again Moreno on the left side. Watch there by Sanabria. He'll take it towards the penalty area. Almost get through Miller. He does, but Glesnes is there to clean it up. And he clears it on out. Shaq Moore for Dallas. Norris once again. On to the left side it goes. Kamungo. Able to play in for Moreno. Musa back to Moreno. Centrally Ferreira. Some room here. He plays to the right side. Johansson left-footed ball into the box. Cleared out by Glesnes, excuse me. And here comes Joseph Painsil. Kyogo making the run on the far side. The pass coming into him. He brings it down well. Watched by Urhoghide. Into Royce is too long. It'll come on back to Nelson, and here come the Galaxy. Marco Royce. Justin Hack. Winder at central. He'll play to the right side for Miller. Here's Maya Yoshida on the far side of the circle. Nelson this time around. Justin Hack. Back to Yoshida. Nelson by himself. He'll just play it long and does the right thing that time around. Hey, get a chance now to tell you about what's going to happen at the start of next season. You've heard about the sprint season, and this is a good opportunity now. Dual season membership is available coming up now. 2 seasons, 1 membership. Get your seats for every exciting match coming up in 2027-28. That's right. Sprint season at the start of the season in February to May. Then the calendar switches, the 27-28 season. Check it out at LAGalaxy.com. Call your ticket representative at 8773-GALAXY to find out more. You get 2 seasons for the price of 1, beginning next year. It's a great opportunity. Winder. Over to Nelson. Painsil on the left. Watched by Johansson. Joe cuts it back onto his right foot. Turns, still has possession. Back out it goes. Justin Hack. Again, Hack. He'll restart. Glesnes. Onto the right side for Miller. Harbor Miller still with it into Kyogo. Back in for Miller. It comes on loose. Winder keeps it alive. Sanabria with the cross. And right onto the goalkeeper. Sirois maybe a little early there. One step forward and then that cross might have been better. Easy to say from up here in the broadcast booth. Kamungo now for FC Dallas. Shaq Moore back to his goalkeeper Sirois. He'll play it out the near side. Kamungo saves it from becoming a throw-in. And the Galaxy regain possession. Winder into Royce. Sanabria on the near side. Plays it on through. Looking for Kyogo and cleared out of play. Throw-in for the LA Galaxy. Miller into Winder. Hack turns away from his defender. Justin Hack in some trouble. He'll get the foul and a free kick. Here's Miller on the right side. Elijah Winder now for the Galaxy. Sanabria back to Winder. We'll get another chance at this one. Glesnes able to find Hack. This will come forward. Harbor Miller tries to find it, but Shaq Moore has the better angle. He'll play it back to Norris. Powers in the midfield. Winder settles for Hack. Centrally it goes to Marco Royce. Royce should play it over to Nelson, and now he does. He's got Joseph Painsil to his left. John goes to goal, and the dipping ball goes wide to the far post. This will be a goal kick. No, you can't score if you don't take shots, and so John Nelson decided to shoot from about 30 yards. Approaching 75 minutes. Again, the 2027-28 dual season membership is available now. 2 seasons, 1 membership. Secure your seats for every exciting match. Enjoy exclusive member benefits, access to member events, and more. Don't miss your chance to secure the best seats at the best rates. Visit LAGalaxy.com/season tickets. Foul at midfield. Free kick for the LA Galaxy. Quickly the restart. Maya Yoshida ahead for Kyogo. Brings it down at the top of the area. Kyogo still on possession. Looks to fire away with his right foot, but the outside of that right foot, it was blocked by Urogide. And the Galaxy will get a corner kick out of it. And Kyogo's brought some energy to the Galaxy front line here since coming on. He's a true striker. So that's helped out. He will hide at the backside of the area right now, and that's not hard to do because he's not very tall. Here's the cross into the area, cleared away. Sanabria. Back it comes to Harbor Miller. He'll chip it towards the backside of the box, trying to find Glesnes, cleared away. And played long into the Galaxy defense. Miller will run it down, Sanabria too, and heads it all the way back to his goalkeeper, Marcinkowski. Approaching 77 minutes played. Still 0-0 here at Dignity Health Sports Park. Sanabria. Left side to Nelson. Painsil. Held up there defensively by Johansson, and a foul call. That's an easy call to make. When you wrap your arms around the player, the referee's going to call that every time, and Mr. Buzakos did. Miller. Glesnes. Hack. Here's Glesnes once again. Short on that ball that time around, intended for Kyogo. He'll get another chance at this one. Plays it on into Hack. Nelson is open, left side of the circle, playing into him. Joseph Painsil goes wide to the touchline and has it one more time for LA. Ferreira and Johansson defending Joe. So they're trying to defend him on the wing as well as on the cut-in. And that's where Ferreira approaches him. Yoshida to Glesnes. Two about to come on for FC Dallas as it's sprayed out to the left corner. Painsil's there against Johansson. Still has possession. Nelson to help out. Comes out top of the area. Justin Hack tries to slide it through. Intended for Marco Royce. That's broken up. Cleared towards midfield. Great job by Nelson recovering. Hack now ahead. It goes to Royce. Royce thinking about the pass, but now it comes back out. Nelson. Painsil. You're not going to be able to play the ball in the air into the box to Kyogo. Good job by Joseph Painsil. Into the area, tried to play it top of the box and cleared out. Over the end line, corner kick Galaxy off the foot of Ferreira. Two more about to come on for FC Dallas here. And the substitutions will happen on this particular play. Clay Holstad will come on. As well as Sebastian Ibeagha. Holstad and Ibeagha come on. Johansson and Kappas leave the match for Dallas. Corner kick Galaxy. Joseph Painsil will take it. A right-footed ball that's going to bend in towards goal. Here's the corner. Royce gets on the end of it. It bounces over the bar and out of play. Should be another corner for the Galaxy. Buzakos says it hit off a Galaxy player, and now he overturns his call with the help of the AR. Corner kick Galaxy. It actually hit a Dallas player on the way out. So a corner kick Galaxy once again as we look at the replay here. And we continue to talk things over. Peter Musa with our referee. Corner kick LA. 0-0, 80 minutes have been played here. A right-footed ball here from Joseph Painsil that'll bend in towards goal. Here's the cross, back into the top of the six, knocked away. Sanabria plays it through. Another clearance to the top of the box. Norris sends it forward. Glesnes will send it wide. Nelson to keep it alive off of Holstad, and it's a handball, I believe, against FC Dallas. And if not, it's going to be a throw-in for the Galaxy. I think it's a throw-in for LA. Justin Hack on possession for the Galaxy. Glesnes. Winder and back it comes. Maya Yoshida. Again, Glesnes. He's got Harper Miller on the right side. Played him short, though. That needs to be played beyond. Winder. Sanabria plays it beyond for Royce, and it's a bit too long. It's a good idea. Royce will push him down from behind, the defender that is Norris, but it's going to be a goal kick for FC Dallas. Don't miss out on club updates and exclusive ticket offers sent straight to your phone. Join the Galaxy's new text notification program today by texting Galaxy to 81257. That's 81257. Galaxy with 12 shots. Dallas is 15. 6 on target for the Galaxy. 3 for FC Dallas. Sirois. His goal kick into midfield. Winder gets on the first ball. Yoshida tries to knot it down. Ferreira collects possession now for FC Dallas. Out the right side it goes. Here's Moreno. Hack can't get it off of Moreno to the right side. Here's the cross. Blocked. Shaq Moore working that right side and getting forward now. He'll get the throw in. Moreno. Nelson does well. Help with Hack, cleared back in the midfield. Kyogo back to Royce, and Royce's pass is out of play. It's short for Joseph Painsil and out. Quickly the throw-in comes in for Petter Musa. Musa's side of the penalty area, still on possession, plays it in towards the penalty spot, and it's going to be cleared by the Galaxy Sanabria. And the Galaxy almost got caught napping there on the throw-in. The long throw found Musa wide open in the penalty area, and he held it long enough to get some players, his own teammates, to run into the top of the box. And the Galaxy's fortunate that time around. Glesnes now. Over to Miller. It'll start from John Nelson on the left side. Painsil. Here's Nelson. Back to Joe. Hack. Defensively, Maya Yoshida, and he'll go out to the right side for Glesnes. He's going to take up this green if he wants. Lays it off to Winder instead. Elijah into Royce, back to Winder, tried to find Kyogo. That's broken up. Hack does well to slow things down. Galaxy have it again. Marco Royce. To the right side it comes. Miller. This is promising for the Galaxy. Miller slides it through, and it's too short on that pass. Just in different mindsets there. Miller tried to play it into Sanabria. He vacated, and therefore it turned into the counter, and Dallas on possession here. Musa. It'll go right side. Shaq Moore. Moreno. Justin Hack defending there. The ball into the penalty area for Musa. Good job by Marcinkowski coming out. He got a piece of that ball, and it's cleared away. Musa was hoping to get a penalty call, but looks back at the referee, realizes it's not going to happen, gets up, and he's back on his feet. Ibiaga has it now for Dallas. Kyogo closing him down. And out of play. This is going to be a throw-in for the LA Galaxy. Perhaps Elgersma to come on and help the Galaxy offensively. Last home game, he got his first MLS goal. Glesnes on possession. Actually, it is Isaiah Parenti called to the bench. This ball ahead intended for Kyogo, a little bit too much on Hack, and it's going to go out. I would say that Sanabria will be the player that's going to come out here in a moment. We'll see. Norris lifts this ball into midfield. Glesnes gets on the first one. Winder ushers it forward. Sanabria thought he was crunched by Ibiaga. But play continues. Kyogo settles for Sanabria. Tries to find Royce. That's broken up. Hack comes on in as the ball just bounces around the middle of the park right now. Not the prettiest of play by either side. This is going to be a yellow to John Nelson as he brings down Ferreira. Mexican Heritage Night here at September 26th as we honor a true icon of the game. This exclusive ticket pack includes a limited edition Jorge Campos goalkeeper half zip inspired by the bold style that made him a legend with the LA Galaxy and around the world. Secure your tickets by visiting lagalaxy.com/promotions. That is a ticket pack for this particular game. So pay attention, boys and girls. Musa. Ibiaga. Kamungo dispossessed by Miller. Kyogo tries to find it. Moreno does better. And here comes Dallas once again. Ferreira on the right side of the goal. This is Shaq Moore. Top of the box, Moreno plays it back through. It comes into the area, loose at the 6, cleared away by Miller. Kamungo in the box, still on possession. Flights it towards the far side. Nelson will head it out of play. Corner kick FC Dallas. A little better communication there, and it would have been a goal kick for LA. But a set play opportunity now for the visitors in the 88th minute of this contest. So it'll be a right-footed ball that's going to bend away from goal. Moreno will take it. Plays it in towards the backside of the 6. It'll come on loose. Kyogo has it now for the Galaxy. He'll take towards the near side touch, gets away from one defender, still on possession, and then he's brought down by Kamungo, who has possession now. No foul. Into the area on his right foot. Watch out. Looking for the shot. Kamungo plays it off Musa. Heavy ball there, and the Galaxy come out with the ball. Royce for LA. He's got Joseph Painsil on the left. Joe's picking up steam. Royce taking up the grain, and to the left side it goes. Painsil in the area. His shot blocked it out. Corner kick Galaxy as Homestead got in front of the shot. And everybody looking for oxygen now as they're running 100 yards from one side to the other. Joe will walk into the corner. All they need is one at the moment. 0-0. Getting all the points at home for the Galaxy would be massive as they look to climb back into this playoff race. Painsil plays it into the box. Cleared away. Second ball. Nelson nods it forward. Glesnes tries to find it. Hack looking for Glesnes' header. Saved by Sirois. And out of play. Just was able to bat it over the bar. He's made some big ones tonight for FC Dallas. Corner kick Galaxy once again. Glesnes had two chances at that one with the header as it came back into the box. His first one goes up high. Then the second opportunity, and Sirois comes up big just to get that mid on it and push it over the bar. Marco Royce on the corner kick here. So Hack and Norris, 4 minutes of stoppage time. Hack and Norris battling it out in the 6-yard box. Homestead, I should say, is the defender on the play. Here's Marco Royce. Lifts it into the box. The header? No, it got through Glesnes. A chance by Kyogo! And off of Musa on the block. Here's Kyogo on the far side. Musa defending on him. Towards the end line, the cross into the area. Player down in the box for the Galaxy. No foul there. Sanabria for LA. Here's Painsil. Marco Royce. Back to Joe. Plays it on goal. And Sirois makes the save. That has to have more power on it. Moreno at midfield for FC Dallas, and Maya Yoshida wins it back for the Galaxy. Here's John Nelson now. Justin Hack. Miller. Glesnes. Sanabria back to Glesnes. They have to find their way through this at the moment. Sanabria into Miller. Will get a second chance. No, it spins away from him. Nice job by Sanabria this time. Winder will get the throw-in. The Galaxy are going to get the substitutions. It looks like they will. With about 2 minutes to go. A player down for FC Dallas. Sanabria will leave. Isaiah Parenti will replace him. Elgersma is going to come on for Winder. So both of the midfielders will leave. Elgersma will go forward. He's going to play on the right wing for the Galaxy here. Here's the throw-in. Here's Elgersma. Out of play off of him, I believe. It'll be a throw-in for Dallas. Again, a reminder, we'll have a second of a doubleheader tonight coming up with the Galaxy Special Olympics Unified team taking on the FC Dallas Special Olympics Unified team. That's coming up on the LA Galaxy YouTube channel after this one. Here's Glesnes. Ahead it comes to Joseph Painsil. Just over a minute to go now. Joe. Royce. Nelson getting forward as well. John has it down the left wing. Watch there by Moore. Back out to Royce. Parenti, Nelson. Painsil. Again Royce. Joe. Working on Holmstad. This time it's Isaiah Parenti. Slots it in for Nelson. Sends it to goal. Saved by Royce. Good idea on the part of John Nelson. I know Marco Royce looks back, but it was a good idea on his part. As the Galaxy have it one more time. Here's Painsil. Marco Royce. Back to Joe. Top of the area. Can he get the shot away? He's trying to walk his way through. The Galaxy want a handball. The fans want a handball, but we're going to continue here for the moment. Miller. Right side it comes. Harbor again. Back to Parenti. Into Hack. Foul. Free kick. They'll look at it one more time. Joseph Painsil's pointing. We'll see if we get a look out of this as well. As we look at this one, Shaq Moore's hands were on the ground. I'm not sure you can call that a handball. In fact, I don't think it is. Now, if he played it with his hand, that'd be a different story. But he was just trying to get up. And our referee is explaining that to Joseph Painsil at the moment. This might be the last chance of the game here. We've played added time. Royce has the restart. Hack up there. Yoshida, Glesnes, Elgersma at the top of the box. Marco Royce flights this towards the backside of the six. Royce over the top of everybody to punch it away, and our referee Fotis Bazakos points to midfield. And this match has come to an end. The clubs again will share the points, but for the Galaxy, this hurts a bit because you drop 2 points at home in what is becoming more and more a must-win at home for the Galaxy right now. We have time, but these are 2 points that are going to hurt at the moment. Galaxy 0, FC Dallas 0. The post-game show is coming up next. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
LA LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. Welcome to the LA Galaxy postgame show, presented by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Welcome back to Dignity Health Sports Park. These clubs will share the points on the night. 0-0 the final in an entertaining contest. Not as clean as you'd like to see it, but I think the fight was there from this LA Galaxy team. The goalkeeper, Jonathan Sirois for FC Dallas, had a very big night. We'll get the stats in a moment. But he really played well for FC Dallas, and he kept the Galaxy out of his net, especially in the late going, with two great chances down the stretch for the Galaxy. In the first half, JT Marcinkowski did the same for LA with a couple of good saves. For the Galaxy, though, possession-wise, and this is something that's going to drive Greg Vanney crazy because he's really into the possession part of things. Possession-wise, the Galaxy struggled, and they struggled in midfield mightily to find that possession and to keep Dallas under pressure. But when the Galaxy could get beyond midfield and into the offensive end with numbers, which they weren't doing in the first 25 minutes of the game, and that's why I think FC Dallas took control in the first 25 minutes. But as the Galaxy managed that, then they were able to get into the game and even things out and create their own opportunities. And that's kind of how this one went. I think both teams will say they probably should have scored. And I think in terms of the Galaxy, they're a little disappointed in the fact that you're dropping points at home and you're just coming off a road draw in a hard-fought game against San Jose, and you're feeling pretty good about that. Possession-wise, pretty even. Shots 19 for the Galaxy, 16 for FC Dallas. 9 shots on target for the Galaxy. FC Dallas with 4. 9 saves for Jonathan Sirois, who might get Player of the Week for that. 445 total passes for the Galaxy. 371 for FC Dallas. The Galaxy ended up with 84.59% passing accuracy to Dallas's 82.2. So a much better second half for the Galaxy, but they still could not find the back of the net on this particular night. An undermanned LA Galaxy side fought, and they got a home point on the night. We're going to take a short timeout. We'll take a look around Major League Soccer, and we'll get you ready for what is next. Stay with us. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today, exclusively on the app or on vividseats.com, and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. We continue on the post-game show, and so when you look at the standings, the Galaxy right now, again, 11th place in Major League Soccer's Western Conference, 22 points, tied with Colorado on 22 points, 2 points out of the Western Conference playoff window at the moment, which is at 24 points. A win would put them at 25 and potentially in 8th place in the Western Conference. But unfortunately for the Galaxy, these are missed opportunities. The game at San Jose, while it turned out to be 1-1 and JT Marcinkowski made a nice save on the penalty kick, that game should have been won by the Galaxy. The better scoring opportunities belong to the Galaxy. Joseph Painso should have had a hat trick in that game at the very least. But it goes 1-1, and you get a road point, and you get some momentum. You come home against FC Dallas, you're still undermanned. This Galaxy team is way undermanned. There are not a lot of options on the bench for this team, even though Kyogo made his Galaxy debut tonight. And while the Galaxy conceded a lot of pressure in the first 25 minutes, JT Marcinkowski did his job in goal, and then the Galaxy got their chances towards the latter part of the second half and probably deserved the goal, but Jonathan Sirois came up big for FC Dallas on the night. He ends up having 9 saves on the night to keep the Galaxy out of his net. In the second half, the Galaxy again with good opportunities, but just could not solve the goalkeeper of FC Dallas in a 0-0 draw tonight. So that hurts because you're conceding 2 points at home. And here's where the Galaxy need to start making their hay. They need to continue to get wins at home. They only have 2 wins on the season at home. They're 2-4-4 at home, 4 home losses, and that can't get any bigger. And they got 4 home ties, and that needs to be subsided. The Galaxy need to get wins at home in order to get themselves into a better position above that playoff line and into a position perhaps into the top 5 or maybe at 5 to put themselves in a good playoff posture going forward. That can only happen, though, if this roster gets better embellished going forward. Final scores around Major League Soccer on this particular night. It was Philadelphia over Atlanta 3-2. Red Bull defeated Orlando 3-2. Miami 2-2 with Columbus. DC United 2-2 with Nashville. St. Louis and RSL 1-1. Minnesota 1-1 with San Diego. Houston beat Kansas City 2-0. Chicago over Charlotte 2-1. Friday night, New York City 1-1 with Toronto. Earlier today, LAFC and Vancouver 1-1, Montreal and New England 2-2. Colorado defeated Austin 1-0, Cincinnati 4-2 better than San Jose. Portland is leading Seattle 2-1, and that could change things come tomorrow. Here tonight, the Galaxy 0, FC Dallas 0. Joe Totino signing off for now. I'll get you the Special Olympics Unified Team game coming up at the LA Galaxy YouTube channel in a moment. Galaxy 0, FC Dallas 0. Good night, everybody. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
30 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan changed hip-hop forever. Last year, they sold out arenas worldwide, and now the final chamber comes back home. Wu-Tang Clan, an encore. If you saw it last year, you know what this means. If you didn't, this is the moment. Yamava Theater, October 1st, with special guests, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get tickets now at YamavaTheater.com or at the casino box office. Wu-Tang Forever, Killer Bees, swarming on new locations, live at Yamava Theater.
LA Galaxy fans, are you ready to take your game day experience to the next level? Then take it to new heights with Vivid Seats Elite Seats in Section 130, Row D. Your ticket to all the on-field Galaxy action, plus exclusive perks. Enjoy prime seats that come with parking and a $20 concession credit with every ticket. Don't miss this amazing experience. Score Vivid Seats Elite Seat tickets today, exclusively on the app or on VividSeats.com, and earn rewards on every purchase from the only ticket company with a rewards program. Vivid Seats, the official partner of the LA Galaxy.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. You've been listening to the 6-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy, presented by Modelo, made for those with a fighting spirit. By Dignity Health, official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy. By Yamava Casino at San Manuel. And by Vivid Seats. This has been a presentation of the LA Galaxy, 6-time Major League Soccer champions. All rights reserved.